One day in late spring, Amy was walking near a marsh and found 16 eggs which were left in nest. She took the eggs home and put them in a warm place. The next day, when Amy came home from school, she was greeted by 16 baby geese. The geese were looking for their mother. When they saw Amy, they thought she was their mother. Soon the geese began to walk. Every day they followed Amy around. When she walked, they walked. When she ran, they ran. Sometime later, Amy began to worry. How would they learn to fly? They need someone who can teach them to fly. So she asked her father to help her. Amy's father made a small plane. With it, Amy and her father tried to teach the geese how to fly. Her father waited in the plane. Amy ran toward him, and the geese followed. Very slowly, the plane took off, but the geese didn't follow it. They just followed Amy, their mother. The next day, Amy's father said, "I've just got an idea, Amy. I'll make a plane for you. Then I'll teach you how to fly it. The geese will follow you and fly." Amy learned quickly, and soon she was able to fly her plane by herself. When Amy went up in her plane, the geese started running after her, and then they flew up into the sky. It worked. Now we can lead them to their winter home. Amy's father said, "I will fly ahead of you, Amy. You will follow me, and the geese will follow you." Amy's uncle talked to a friend about the geese. The man said, "There's a sanctuary for birds in North Carolina. No birds are in the sanctuary in winter. They stopped flying there years ago. If no birds arrive by November 1st, condominiums will be built on the sanctuary by a big company. Your birds must arrive by November 1st. Every day, Amy and her father practiced flying with the geese. The sanctuary was more than 1,000 kilometers away, so geese had to be strong. After much practice, the geese were ready to fly. In the last week of October, Amy, her father, and the geese started their long trip south. On the first day, they flew all day and into the night. They were tired. They decided to land and rest at the airport. The next day, they were ready to fly again. TV reporters and newspaper journalists heard about them and their trip. Then they were on TV and in newspapers. They continued flying south. It was the last day. Amy's father had trouble with his plane. Time was running out. Amy now had to lead the birds by herself. At the sanctuary, many people were waiting for Amy and her geese. Some people from the big company were also there. Would the geese arrive in time? Would the land go to the company? People worried. Everyone became very quiet. They could hear Amy's plane. When Amy and her geese flew over the hill, the people there began to cheer. The geese arrived in time. The land was theirs. The next spring, the geese left the sanctuary and headed north on their own. All 16 geese returned to the marsh near Amy's house.